Okay then, today we're gonna go over everything you need to know about Tsukame. Okay then, first let's start with the typing lens. So Tsukame's typing is pure water, which means defensively we are weak to plant, electric and toxic, and then we resist fire, water, ice and metal. And then offensively, we can hit fire, earth, and electric for super effective damage. Okay then, next let's go over Tsukame's stats then. So we have 91 health, 80 energy, 42 melee attack, 122 melee defense, 111 range attack, 77 range defense, and 34 speed. So I guess you can compare this like Ventation, like stats wise, like defensively for the melee defense, it is also not as good as Ventation, but it has more offensive presence. Although you have to take into consideration its speed, which honestly kind of works. I mean, a lot of the bulky pivot users are gonna have to like basically drop all the way down to like the lowest speed they can physically go. And even then, some of them might not even be able to underspeed Tsukame. And then also Tsukame can work really good in Bane of Haste. However, the stats are like really good, but once we go over the abilities and the moves, you'll see that Tsukame is like very average, if not like kind of underwhelming, which is why no one really uses Tsukame in PvP. And also the energy is a little bit under average, which means we have to invest a little bit more into it than we would like, just also get up to that 250 energy mark. Okay then, next let's talk about abilities then. The first ability is going to be Tone Deaf. This just basically increases the damage of sound-based moves by 20%. Although I'm pretty sure right now in the game, the flavor text might say 10%. Basically, it used to be 20%, then we nerfed it to 10%, then we buffed it back up to 20%, but I guess we just never changed the flavor text, and that was quite a while ago. But then for the second ability, we have Frail Armor, which when you're hit by a melee move, your melee defense will be lowered by 1 stage, and then your speed will be increased by 1 stage as well, which also is planned to get buffed later in the future, which is basically just going to be the exact same, but instead of getting a speed increase of 1 stage, it'll be 2 stages. And then for the secret ability is Quick Recovery, which is when you swap out, you'll lose whatever status you had if you have one. So if Tsukame is poisoned, then you swap out, you're not poisoned anymore. And now onto the moves then. Starting with the level up moves, we have Brace, Spray, Examine, Gnaw, Soft Water, Repeating Tune, Water Bomb, Chili Chomp. Then when we evolve, we get Aqua Jaws as our evolution move. Then we get Harmonious Chord, Charade, Dissonant Chord, Sleet Shot. Then we evolve again and get Resonate as our final evolution move for Tsukame. And then as our last level move, we get Maroon. And then for the MMs, we get Dodge, Frostbeam, and Tsunami. And for the rally moves, we get Battle Horn, Rant, and Peace of Mind. So yeah, as you can see, this Loomian is a brand new Loomian, but unlike a lot of the other brand new Loomians, I think this actually might be the only one that doesn't have any brand new moves. And the main reason for that is because honestly, I didn't really know what to do for this Loomian when making stats and like giving it moves and stuff. Like all of the other Loomians, I had something in mind for what I wanted it to do basically. Even if like Banpino isn't like that amazing, it is a very heavy support Loomian, so it still can be used, but I guess mostly in doubles. Although it looks like it actually has a 1v1 so like single set, so it's kind of cool I guess. But yeah, for Tsukame, honestly, it is pretty underwhelming. Like it has really good stats, but it doesn't really pair that well with like its abilities and moves right now. People have actually given a suggestion of making a brand new water sound-based move for this thing, so it actually has stab, and it gets a ability buff as well. So hopefully later on I'll make that as an ability okay, which will hopefully like make it somewhat good. But yeah, for right now it is kind of underwhelming. So I guess like for a potential set I could like give you an example. Honestly, I'm not really too sure. I guess what people are probably just going to run is like a Peace of Mind free move. So I guess like Peace of Mind, Resonates, Tsunami or Maroon, and then Frostbeam as our last move. But other than that, honestly, I mean, you can't really do too much with this thing. It is probably one of the more lackluster Loomians from this update, unfortunately.